Welcome to Jaja Academy Lahore. I'm Tabinda Itazaz. Today I'll explain the increment operator and the decrement operator used in C language. The increment operator is represented by plus plus and the decrement operator is represented by minus minus. The increment operator increases the value of variable by 1. Simply it adds 1 to the variable it is used with. The increment operator can be written as plus plus a or a plus plus, where plus plus is the increment operator and a is the name of variable. If we write the increment operator before the variable name, then this form of increment operator is known as prefix increment operator or prefix form. But when we write the increment operator after writing the variable name, then it is known as postfix form of increment operator. But both the forms add 1 to the value of variable. It means plus plus a is equal to a plus 1 and a plus plus is also equivalent to a plus 1. Both expressions are used to add 1 to the value of variable a. Suppose a is equal to 2, then if I write plus plus a, it means 1 will be added to the value of a, which is 2. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. After the execution of this statement, plus plus a, 1 will be added to the value of variable a. So 1 is added to 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Now the value of a has become equal to 3. Similarly, if I write a plus plus, it will also increase the value of a by 1. So this will add 1 to the value of a, which is 2, and 2 plus 1 will be equal to 3. Here you can see the output of plus plus a and the output of a plus plus is equal. There is no difference between the outputs of prefix increment operator and postfix form. Now let's see the decrement operator. The decrement operator is also used in two forms, prefix form and postfix form. When we write the decrement operator before writing the variable name, then it is known as prefix. Pre means before and post means after. So when we write the operator before the variable, then it is known as prefix form, and when we write the decrement operator after the variable name, then it is known as postfix form. Minus minus a and a minus minus, both are equivalent to a minus 1. Both are used to decrease the value of variable a by 1. For example, suppose a is equal to 2. Now if I write minus minus a, which means a minus 1, and a is 2 here, so 2 minus 1. This expression will decreases the value of a, which is 2. So 2 minus 1 will become equal to 1. So after the execution of minus minus a, the value of a will be equal to 1. Similarly, if I use the postfix form of decrement operator, then it will also decrease the value of a by 1. The value of a is equal to 2 and 2 minus 1 will be equal to 1. Again, you can see that there is no difference between the outputs of prefix form and postfix form. Now I'll tell you a very important point. Please listen it carefully. When the increment operator, either in its prefix form or in its postfix form, when it is used independently means the increment operator is used alone. It is not used with any other operator. As you can see, plus plus a, in this statement there is no other operator. There is only one operator, which is the increment operator, plus plus. So when we use the increment operator independently, then there is no difference between the output of its prefix form or in its postfix form. But when we use the increment operator along with another operator, then there will be difference in the outputs of prefix increment operator and the postfix increment operator. For example, I have written a statement b is equal to plus plus a. In this statement, I have used two operators. One is the assignment operator equal to symbol, and the other operator is increment operator, and it is the prefix form of increment operator. Now look at this statement, b is equal to a plus plus. In this statement again I have used two operators. One is equal to symbol and the other operator is increment operator. In these statements, the increment operator is not used independently because it is used with another operator. But in this statement, the increment operator is used independently because there is no other operator. So the point is, when we use increment operator independently, then prefix and postfix forms makes no difference. But when we use increment operator with some other operator, then there will be a difference between the outputs generated by prefix operator and postfix operator. Let's see the difference. This statement b is equal to plus plus a will be executed in two steps. In the step number 1, the prefix operator will be executed. So first of all, the value of a will be increased by 1, and then the updated value of variable a will be assigned to the variable b in the second step. Here I have elaborated the two steps. Number 1, plus plus a means 2 plus 1. A will be increased by 1. So a will become equal to 3 in this step, and then the updated value of a, which is 3 now, the 3 will be assigned to the variable b, and then the variable a will be equal to 3 and the variable b will also be equal to 3 because this value is overwritten now. Before the execution of this statement, the value of b was 5, but during the execution of this statement, the value of a was assigned to the variable b in second step, in this step. So b is updated from 5 to 3 now. So now the output of variable a will be equal to 3 and variable b will become equal to 3 also. Now let's see the postfix increment operator. As it is postfix, so it will be executed later. In the first step of the execution of this statement, the value of variable a will be assigned to the variable b as shown here, and in the second step, the value of a will be increased as shown here. In the second step, a plus plus will be evaluated. In the first step, a was equal to 2. So 2 will be assigned to the variable b. b is equal to a and a is equal to 2. So 2 will be assigned to b. Now the value of b will be updated to 2. After the execution of assignment operator, the postfix increment operator will be executed. As you can see, in the first step, the value of a is 2. So 2 will be increased by 1 and it will be equal to 3. So after the execution of this statement, the values of variable b will be equal to 2 and a will be equal to 3. Here you can see the difference between outputs of prefix expression and postfix expression. The outputs are changed. Now let's see an example of C program that shows the working of increment and decrement operator. First of all, I have written the preprocessor directive. Then comes the main function. This is the body of main function which starts from here and ends at here. First of all, I have declared the variable a as integer and it is initialized with the value 2. Then I have used the clear screen function, which is used to clear the output screen. Then I have written a++. A++ will increase the value of variable a, which is 2, after the execution of this statement. If I print the variable a, as in this statement, I have printed the value of a. It must be 3. Now let's execute it by pressing Ctrl plus F9. Here you can see the output of variable a, which is 3. Coming back to the program, now I will use prefix increment operator by writing ++ before the variable name. Now I will compile and run this program again by pressing Ctrl F9. The output of prefix increment operator is also 3. So there is no difference between prefix and postfix increment operator because they are used independently. Now let's see the output of decrement operator. I will simply remove ++ symbol and place -. This is the prefix form of decrement operator and it will decrease the value of variable a by 1. The value of a is equal to 2 and now it will be reduced to 1. So by printing this value of variable a, it must be 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now let's compile and run this program. This is the output of this program, which is 1. Now let's use the postfix form of decrement operator this way. Now I'll simply compile it again. Here you can see the output, which is 1. So either we use increment or decrement operators in any form, postfix form or prefix form. When they are used independently, there is no difference between their outputs. Now let's use increment and decrement operators with assignment operator. In this program, I have declared and initialized two variables. Variable a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 5. Coming to the point, b is equal to ++ a. As this is the prefix form of increment operator and it is not used independently, it is used with assignment operator. So as I explained earlier, first of all, the increment operator will be evaluated and then the updated value of a will be assigned to b. Here I have printed the value of variable a and variable b. Now let's compile and execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Now you can see the value of a is equal to 3 and value of b is also equal to 3. Now let's change the increment operator from its prefix form to its postfix form. Now as the postfix operator is used, so it will be executed later. First of all, the assignment operator will be executed and the value of a, which is 2, will be assigned to the variable b. So b will become equal to 2 and then a will be increased by 1. That means a will become equal to 3. Now let's see the output. You can see the value of a is equal to 3 and the value of b is equal to 2. The output of prefix and postfix forms is different. Now let's discuss the decrement operator. b is equal to -a. This is the prefix form of decrement operator. And here I have written b is equal to a minus. This is the postfix form of decrement operator. In the prefix form, first of all, the decrement operator will be evaluated and then the updated value of this variable will be assigned to the left hand side of assignment operator. I have elaborated these two steps here. In the first step, -a is evaluated. The value of a was 2, which is now decreased by 1 and now the value of a is equal to 1. In the second step, the value of a, which is 1 now, will be assigned to the variable b. So b will also become equal to 1. The output of this statement is a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1. Now let's see what happens in postfix form of decrement operator. So in the first step, the assignment operator will be executed, and then in the second step we will evaluate the postfix operator. In the step 1, a is assigned to the variable b. Value of a is 2, so 2 is assigned to the variable b, and b is equal to 2 now. It is no more equal to 5. It is updated from 5 to 2 now. So b is equal to 2, and after assigning the value, a minus minus will be evaluated in the second step. A minus minus. Now the value of a is equal to 2, and 2 will be decreased by 1, then a will become equal to 1. So the output of variables a and b after the execution of this statement will be like a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. Here you can see the difference between prefix expression and postfix expression. Now I'll summarize the concept I was trying to deliver. The point is, when the increment operator is used without any other operator, then the output of prefix form and postfix form is same. But when the increment operator is used with another operator, then the output of prefix and postfix form will be different. Same difference exists in the decrement operator. When we used it independently, there was no difference between prefix output and postfix output. But when we'll use the decrement operator with another operator, assignment operator, then there will be difference between the outputs of prefix decrement operator and postfix decrement operator. In this program, I'll show you the working of the prefix and postfix form of decrement operator along with assignment operator. In this statement, b is equal to minus minus a. It means I am using prefix form of decrement operator. In the first step, decrement operator will be executed, and then the updated value of a will be assigned to the variable b. Now let's compile and execute this program. You can see the value of a is equal to 1 and the value of b is also equal to 1. Now I'll change the decrement operator from its prefix form to its postfix form. Now let's run the program again. You can see the value of a is equal to 1, but the value of b has been changed here. b is equal to 2. You can see the results are same as I explained earlier. It was all about the increment and decrement operators used in C language. For more C language tutorials and other informative videos, subscribe to my channel.